So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that is wildly off target.
Morientes put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And played right into his path. Great hit!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball, and then unleash.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Neymar. It's Bale! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. He rises! And that's caused a worry or two.
Kyle Walker did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left.
He's gone for goal! Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Morientes. Now then, the ball's come loose. Neymar, the man we've all come to watch. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Bale. Yamal. He is just caressing the ball. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now Neymar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. This might... Real chance! It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
And he's had it nicked away. And that pass is... Could be danger here! He's found a way through. And he's there to belt it away. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got away. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Xavi Alonso.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And the pass is intercepted. Beckenbauer.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's really well cleared. Beckenbauer. And there's the end of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each.
Where memorabilia from today's
and
match
we are
now
up to the
available.
break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Substitutions
Well, the
taking
scoreline
place.
indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Donatoni bops him off it and wins back the ball. Kyle Walker. That is a great pick out. And a shot! He's scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Good pressure, determined, intense. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pedri. And reclaimed it in a trice. Kyle Walker. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's picked his way through. He has found the way through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that is a little undercooked, and it's Bale. That's a lovely, neat pass.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And that's gone loose.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Morientes. Oh, they could break here. Well timed, excellent interception. And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Just a quick reminder
Cristiano
today.